Hey everybody, it's Chuck again with Beemac for another edition of Chuck Chat. And I've got to tell you, in this edition of Chuck Chat, as we've been doing actually for the past several months, as we're about to finish out the fall semester in a lot of colleges, we've been focusing on a lot of college students getting prepared to get into the professional world. So I wanted to finish out here in 2021 with our final Chuck Chat, all about internships. And I'm standing alongside of Beemac employee Jeremy Schmidt. Now, Jeremy, I know that you are a graduate of Duquesne University, a terrific university, and I know that you were fortunate enough to get an internship in the transportation industry, which of course set up the stage for you to join Beemac full time. So Jeremy, I just figured I'd pick your brain a little bit and kind of share with those that are watching to ask you how beneficial you felt getting an internship in the industry that you love so much or were hoping to love really impacted you here with your full-time work.
Yeah, so getting into the transportation industry and getting an internship really exposes you to what you think you know or what you don't know about the industry itself. You learn the terminology, you learn the day-to-day aspects of what goes on in transportation. It's as simple as getting something from point A to point B, but what you learn in the internship and the jobs you have after the internship is what happens in between points A and B. There's a lot of problems that could happen. You learn communication is really important throughout all different types of departments in the company as well. And I think simple exposure to it is just really important. It can go a really, really long way to your career in an industry that you think that you're passionate about.
And Jeremy, would you also agree that the pressure level is so much different with an internship? And I think that's a benefit to any of those of you that are looking to get, a lot of times people take an internship because it's paid and it's a dollar amount. And there's a lot of different reasons that that's a good idea, but in some cases, not an idea that I would suggest. Because when you get the experience in an industry, when you don't have necessarily that full-time pressure, it can help you learn and grow, as you mentioned. Am I right?
Right. Yeah. You're not necessarily thrown to the wolves. You kind of have that experience, whether it's, my internship was only 3 months. Some internships are longer than that. But just in my 3 months of having the internship, it prepared me for my next full-time job. And now I'm here at Beemac Logistics, and you see something new every day, but there's a lot of things that I have seen in the past that have taught me to improve and succeed and problem solve better in the day-to-day operation here at Beemac.
I'm also standing alongside of Beemac's very first intern turned into full-time employee, Liz Stack. And Liz, in this edition of Chuck Chat, what we've been talking about is the importance for those college grads, soon-to-be grads, that are looking for an internship prior to graduation, how important it is for them to look into their field. Oftentimes we know that college students will pick an internship just because of the pay and not really think of the importance of finding an internship that means so much to their career. But for you, it's much different. For you, you had your internship here in the transportation industry, and now your career is in this industry. So how about sharing a little bit with those college students out there looking for an internship, the importance of finding one that's within your scope of interest?
Yeah, I would definitely agree, Chuck. I think that having an internship in the industry has prepared me in a way that the coursework could not. I actually did go to school for business management and marketing. So for me, this is something that I found that I did like to do through my internship. But even in the supply chain management classes that we did, it's very different to see it in theory, in the textbooks, in your projects, and then to be in the field doing it. It's similar, but nothing can prepare you for working in the field except for working in the field. I feel like even with our training here, I feel like I tell people not to get discouraged because it's a lot different sitting in our training room and learning about what we do and then being on the phone with real people and having real conversations, and like negotiating in real time and problem solving is a huge thing that we do here. I feel like every day in Beemac is not the same. Like every day it's a new problem to solve, and that makes it exciting. It makes the time pass, and that's something that you can't learn unless you're sitting in the chair doing it, I feel. So that's why having an internship in this field is really going to prepare you for what you're doing, literally.
Well, I absolutely could not add anything to that. I could not have said anything better, and that's the reason we hired Liz. What great insight, and I mean that sincerely. It's also a testament to the individual. For you, for those of you that are looking, you get a chance to prove your value, your abilities, your education, and the idea, hopefully, is that someone sees that value and then hires you full time. So Liz, you saw this, we saw it in you, we see it every day out of you, and we can't thank you enough for all the great work that you do here. And I couldn't be more proud to still be working with you here and to having a hand in a part of your career that I know is just starting to skyrocket, and the sky's the limit for you. So again, make sure that you're always focused on an internship that is going to be impactful for you, because you always want to hang around, be with, network, talk to those who are in the positions that you certainly desire to be. For all of you college students out there, soon to be, or those of you guys that will be taking an internship and throughout the spring semester, make sure that you're looking deep within your field. Make sure that you're reaching out to those individuals. Always remember this one piece of advice I was always told, and that is make sure that you're talking to or hanging out with, meeting and networking with those that are in the position that you want to be. So definitely getting an internship within that industry that you love and you're focused on is of a great benefit to you. And in some cases, even if it's not paid, the experience will be certainly well worth the time that you're going to put in. So again, good luck to all of you soon to be college grads out there, or those of you about to look for an internship. Don't forget, there's so many different options and opportunities. We're hoping to kick up the summer internship program again here at Beemac in the summer of 2022. So I want to hear from you. And as always, when you're talking to me or Taylor, anybody in our recruiting department, make sure you join the swarm.